Hello, this is the Watchdog. Welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches were fun, you'd only need one. Today we have a single unboxing. Usually I wait for more than one watch, but this one's kind of special. Plus, there doesn't seem to be anything else coming anytime soon, so I figured I'd just go ahead and get this one unboxed. After wrist checked, I'm wearing this Current 8458. I just reviewed this watch. If you haven't seen the review, be sure to check it out. And Grogu's wearing my Sukame 2115. I asked Grogu who won the wet helmet contest during Mandalore spring break. He said Pelimato. I said, how did she win? She's not even Mandalorian. Where did she even get a helmet? He says she bought it on AliExpress. She used his affiliate link, so he earned a tiny commission, but those tiny commissions do add up. All right, let's get this watch open. I'm kind of excited for this one. I really wanted one of these when it first came out, but they were really expensive for what I thought you were getting, so I kind of put it off, and then we finally had that big AliExpress sale not too long ago, the spring sale, and I found this for a pretty good price, so I went ahead and got it. Man. Alright, well, look at this. It's the return of the Pagani Design NATO strap, or the Pagani Design double pass strap. So for a while they were giving me these every watch, and then it just kind of stopped. So I got a ton of these because I always forget to include them when I sell the watch when I'm done. And here we go. We have a Pagani Design. It's in the snapper case, and we have the sand colored cleaning cloth. Then we have it's not a screwdriver, so that means we have push pins. Then we have the unsigned warranty card. We have the instructions. And here's the watch. So as you can see, this is an homage to a Longines Spirit Zulu time. Zulu time is another way of saying GMT, because when I was in the military, we had Zulu time. We didn't have GMT time. And then when I did weather for the military, weather software for the military, when I got out, once again, we had Zulu time. We had to deal with Zulu versus local, or versus local time. So let's get all this plastic off. And like I said, I really wanted one of these when they first came out because I really like Longines. But these were kind of expensive when they first came out. They were $200. This hang tag's kind of tight. I'm going to have difficulty removing it. Let me do this off camera. All right, I got the hang tag off, and I really struggled, so good thing I did do it off camera, because for some reason the threads were really short on it. But I always like to try to get the hang tag off without cutting it. I don't know. Often I forget to even put the hang tag back in the box when I sell the watch, and nobody seems to care. I've never had somebody say, hey, you forgot the hang tag. But yeah, these were a good $200 when they first came out, and I just can't. On my self-funded channel, I just can't afford to spend $200 on a Pagani Design. Because first of all, I'll never sell it for even close to that when I'm done with it. And then I'll lose way too much money. And let's see if I can get the blue off with just this. Nope, I'm going to have to get out the packing tape. And I'll do that later. All right, here it is. And this has the NH34, not the 5833. So this does have the better movement. And once again, though, whenever Pagani Design has a Seiko movement, they always stick with the stock rotor. But when they do the DG 5833 movement, they always put a fancy rotor that's signed. All right, let's spin the bezel. Bezel action's good. No back play. Nice solid clicks. It feels like 120 click. Oh, I better count them just to be sure. Yeah, 120 click bezel. So it looks really nice. Now, one thing that's missing from this watch, though, that kind of bums me out, is there's no date on it, even though there's a date in the movement. Plus, there's a date on the watch it is homaging. Oops, I forgot to take the blue off. So I can understand removing a date if the watch you're homaging doesn't have the date, but if the watch you're homaging has a date, why would you not include the date? And some people would say, well, it's because of the symmetry. Look how symmetric this dial is. And they do have a point. It is a very pretty looking dial. So let's go ahead and put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch on size of my 7.5 inch wrist. That really looks nice. It wears nice. And I can get 3 fingers underneath. So, which is unusual. Usually a Pagani Design, I can get a full 4. Most Pagani Designs get the Joanne seal of approval, but this one does not. So, probably 8 1/4 is the best you're going to do without needing more links. But we'll see when I size it. But no, this is a very impressive looking watch. So, I'm glad I finally got it. Well, thank you for watching my unboxing video, and I'll be back with a review. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. And if you like this watch, be sure to use my affiliate link, and I'll get a tiny commission, but those tiny commissions do add up. And once again, this time I'm going to get a Steinhardt when I get enough commission money. And I'd like to thank my Members Choice members. There you are. Once again, the Members Choice watch is not sold yet, so as soon as it sells, I'll put another round of watches up for vote. Bye.